Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I hope that you'll enjoy it. Today I'm working on Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, and it is week 25. We need an open doorway or threshold, something that represents sleep, a surreal or abstract image, something that has been discarded, painted paper, and a piece of string. This one has been difficult. I thought the last one was difficult, but this one, I've been struggling with finding stuff, but I think I found some stuff that I'm just going to put together and it's going to work, right? Whoops, okay. So, on this side, oh, I forgot to cut off the white edges again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Let me grab my trimmer here. So how is your day going? I hope it's going good. Mine's going okay. I got up and went to town today. Did some things we needed to do. We were gonna grocery shop, but our grandson, well, 3 of our grandkids will be here tomorrow, but then Sunday, today's Friday, Sunday, 2 of them will go to church camp and the one's gonna stay with us. So I told my husband I didn't want to do this week's grocery shopping until I had him here with us because, oh, I almost lost that. That would have been not fun. I just don't know. They moved away from here about 4 years ago, so I haven't, fed him daily for 4 years now. And he's kind of picky. He's autistic and kind of picky about his food. So I bought a jar of Nutella. That'll feed him until we get him to the grocery store. He is 14 and eats like a 14-year-old. A lot. Which is okay. He didn't used to like to eat very much at all, so. But we're looking forward to spending a week with him. But we decided not to go to the grocery store. So we were at Walmart. We grabbed a frozen pizza. We've had that way too much lately, but, when life is this busy, sometimes that's what you do, right? Okay. This is the paper that I'm going to put on here. And this is my open door. I had a hard time finding something that had an open door. I'm going to probably, I think I will put it about there. Maybe I should cut that off so that's a straight edge. Otherwise, I'll probably put this on here crooked. And we'll notice it because of the girl in the door, it'll... Okay, I just marked it. There it is, right there. I see it. Okay, that way I have a straight edge to put that on. Now, let's get the glue on here, and this one goes this way. I always have to remind myself, which way do I want this? Don't do it backwards. Upside down. Not me, ever. Yeah, I do it all the time. I just thought of something I think I want to put on this. I think some sequins would look cute. I'll have to see. I know which ones I want, but I don't know exactly. I'm afraid they're back. Yeah, they are. I can see them. They're on a shelf in the closet that my table's pushed into. We'll see if I can get the hold of those. Okay, this is right side up, and this is right side up. Now, I hope that's far enough down. Nope, it needs to go. Oh boy. Okay, that's just gonna work. I must not have got any down there at that corner because it's not sticking down. Okay. So this will go up Sunday, and I hope you're having a good weekend when you see this, or when it's up. I don't know when you'll see it, but I'm cutting this one close this week. I haven't been doing that, but I'm behind on everything. But it's all good, right? I'm seeing my grandkids. Okay, what just happened here? That was weird. This punch is not as good as other Weird Memory Keepers punches I've had. You know, like the corner chomper and stuff like that. Or corner, I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean. Corner rounder. And I've got an itty bitty one from them. But this one, it works. I just kind of struggle with it sometimes. Especially on too thin papers. If one of them was thicker, I wouldn't have as much trouble. Okay, so we got that one, and then we're going to put this one. It doesn't exactly match, but it's close enough. I'm good with it. Because I printed 3 trying to find the right match, and I wasn't finding it. So I finally just decided, you know what, we're just going to use this. I'll be able to do some creating this week, even with our grandson here, because he will be spending a lot of time with Grandpa. He's got some woodworking projects that he started back when they used to live here and never got finished. So Grandpa has a new woodworking shed now, so I have a feeling that they will be out there a lot. Oh, my nose itches. Oh, mercy. This nose itching and you're having company. I don't consider my grandkids company, so. I've been busy today trying to catch up on laundry. I realized, I don't know, a few days ago that I was out of laundry soap, but I wasn't going to make a trip to town for it. So I just thought, well, I'll do it when I get my laundry soap. So I got some, and I'm trying to catch up on laundry. I think this is pretty paper. All of these 3, this one and the one that I just did and the other one that I printed that I'm going to use a little bit, are AI images that people have posted. Okay, so we'll start with this one. And I'm a little thing here. We're going to put our little surreal image on here. And I didn't go around it with my black. Why would I do that ahead of time? I remembered while I was cutting him, and then by the time I got through cutting him out, I'd forgotten. Yes, my memory seems to be that short lately. Alright, so this little guy is going to be standing in the doorway waiting for a little elf to get home. And he's got flowers saying, "Welcome home." I think I'm going to kind of put him over this way a little bit so that we can still see that the door is open. Okay, then I need to work on the moon. And I'm going to do the moon in this blue because the moon is going to be our something that represents sleep. Now we'll see, is this going to be, this is just the way I figured it out. Is that going to be too big? No, I think it'll be fine. So this is how I think will work. We'll find out. Where do I want the moon? About, I think down here. Okay, I'm gonna I'll put it right here. And we'll see if this crazy idea of mine works. I've never done this, but I thought I can surely cut my own moon. But how am I going to do that with it being round, you know, like, so I'm thinking I could do this. Okay, that looks, okay, now let's cut this out. And the only reason I have a die is that's what I found that was circular to do. I mean, you could use something else. I just knew I had those in my little bin right next to me, so I grabbed those. And I am cutting a little bit shorter, or not shorter, slower, because it's round. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that struggles with cutting round things. Years ago I heard the best tip of fussy cutting that's helped me. I cannot tell you who said this. It was back when I was scrapbooking. But it doesn't work for circular. But it was to, like, okay, if you're cutting this, it was to watch and bring this tip over to where you wanted it to land. Instead of watching right here, watch your tip where it's at, which this wasn't a very good example, but that's what I heard somebody say, and that has helped me a lot through the years in my cutting. Alright, let's ink this one up, and I think that looks pretty good. I love the colors that I got on that. And we won't see much of this, except it means we won't see the white edge, so that's the main reason. Okay, now where did I put, there it is. Yes, that is going to go right there. Now I want to work on my painted papers. Painted paper. I think we'll use the string for the moon. I'm trying to find places to set everything here. Oops, I'm done with that. Let me set it down in my little bin. Gotta get it shut though. I have not regretted buying all these organizing things. Oops, I had a piece of paper out for that. Okay, now I'm going to use this, I think. I think that's what, or I've got those. Let's see. Let me get these out. These are my stamp dies. Let's see what we want here. My stamps and gears. I could just make a square stamp. Ooh, I like the square stamp. Alright. Poured all that out. Got the one on really fast. And these are stamps. They're two different stamp sets that I got from. One is gears. No, actually, I am telling a total lie. These are dies that I got from Amazon, and it came with all these, the stamps, the gears, all that. I bought it for the gears and was glad that the what is that? I don't know what that is. I was glad that the other came with it, the stamp. So I might use this one instead of, yeah, I think I will. Let me set that over there. Which one? Oh, that one I think looks really good. Okay. And I want to also stamp it. Oh, I don't know what I have done with my Post-it note stuff, because I turn around and it's not where I thought it would be. Okay, we'll just use one of these. If I can get it here. Okay. Let's see here. Oops, that's not big enough. That one is. I want to stamp with black, I believe. So I don't know why that was where my black belongs, but I just grabbed it without paying attention. I'm going to stamp this. Where's the sticky end on these? Oh, the sticky's down here. Good. Okay. Okay, so we got it on there, and then for my paper. Oh, we're also using that. I forgot about that. Oh boy. Okay, this is my painty paper. I think we'll not stamp on the painty paper. I think we'll stamp on this for the butterfly. I think I went right over here. I guess I printed 4 pieces of paper here. I'm going to put that right there, and I know it's right in the middle, but I'm good with it. I'll print more. That's one thing I love about digitals. And if you like to use digitals but you really don't have any, if you join the AI groups on Facebook, which I know there's controversy. Trust me, I know there's controversy in my household about it. But, so I don't want to start anything about it. I'm just saying that if you want them, join the free AI images groups. I don't use them all the time. I look in my books first to see what I could get, except for lately, since I had surgery, I had done a lot of printing because I just couldn't go through my books. But now I can, but I couldn't find these things in my books that I have. Okay, so I'm not going to cut the little antlers off because I will just stamp them on my paper, on my thing. That's so much easier than trying to cut them out. Okay. So we got that. I went off track here. This was supposed to go on here, but I wanted it to be a postage stamp. I totally went off my original plan, and now here I am thinking, what am I doing? Where's my... Yeah, see, that's not going to work on there. What was I thinking? We're going to cut this down, unless... Let's look in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have been saving because I want to do a video on using some of these things that I have been saving. So maybe... I've got little packages. I've got this one. I did not save my first ones, but then Barbie at why am I forgetting her channel? I know it. Nellie and Rick Designs. She was saving squatch boxes, soap boxes, and so I saved this. So if she does something with this, I have a box ready. But my other ones I have not saved. I thought I maybe did because I've been doing this, but let's see. I gotta have that other out for me to figure out these shapes. I mean, is it? Can you cut into it? I gotta have the moon right there. This is it. This, I will give you a sneak peek of what's coming. This is what started it. My friend had these when I was out at her house. We were having a crop, and she got stickers in here, I believe, and she was gonna throw them away. I'm like, no, 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 don't throw that away. So I sat there and I made this, and that's what started it. And I thought, I'm gonna make a whole video on using this kind of stuff. I don't want to use that. I don't know, can I? I'm just going to cut that out. I mean, I'm still using it, right? I mean, wouldn't that? And if I did like the circle, then that is going to, yeah, that's going to compete with the moon there. I got to keep reminding myself that the moon is there. Yeah, okay. Oops, I got these over here. But that's what we're going to do. Okay, sorry, I just had to look and see what I had. I just blew, oh, it was my butterfly. It just, I set that down and it sent it flying. Okay, so that will be coming soon. I just haven't had enough time to come in here and do stuff. All right, let me get my, is this going to fit on here? I hope so. Yeah, it's going to fit. Okay. So let's put this down. And then we'll put this down. Okay. And I'm going to be covering it, so it doesn't matter. Although, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, we need to cover it before we do this. Because otherwise I'm going to have to cut around every last bit of that. And I'm not going to enjoy that. Now, what do I want? I did all different variations. That's got more of the pinks. But I think I like this one. I think. Yeah, let's use that one. And these are all on my gel plate. This one was rolling the brayer off, but I really like it. And I think this one might have been too. But I'm good with that. Okay, I'm just going to stick this down. Oops. Oh well, that's okay. We'll do this side. Okay, now just put it right here. I'm not going to put it up to the edge because I cut that out by hand and did not even try to cut it straight. If you saw my videos, I don't know if they're up yet. It's so hard for me to know working ahead, and then I do these things that are pretty, you know, I post pretty quickly because they're weekly. But I got a real cute paper, not paper, placemat at Walmart, and it made a really neat design. And my daughter was telling me last night she should send me a video of a one that, I'm just going to scoot that in the middle, that people are finding at Dollar Tree. So if you do gel plate, watch your Dollar Tree. It looked like a palm leaf, or I don't know, a tropical leaf. And it was a placemat, and it left the prettiest image. I mean, yeah, image on the gel plate. And I thought that was so cool that when we were out of town yesterday, I could not think of why I should go to Dollar Tree, so we didn't go. Okay, now this is going to go on here, and I think it'll go sideways like that. So let's. No, what am I doing, guys? I'm losing my mind right now for some reason. I think about it this way. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. I'll grab me a drink while I let that sit there. Alright. Now, we're going to glue this down. I'm looking for my tweezers if you wondered what I was doing. And I'm going to put that on top of there. I hope I got it where I want it. I did, but it feels like there's something, there's a glob of glue. It's odd. Okay, now this one, I'm going to cut it out. And we will glue it on there. I probably should have done this first because of the little antlers, but that's okay. It'll be okay. And then I will save this, and I will put this in with that stamp set so that I don't have to do this if I ever want to do it again. I always save these little masks, especially when it's something like these butterflies, because, you know, I use butterflies a lot. It's not some randomish image that I will probably never use again. And then if next time it comes to me in the middle of a video to do that, then I have it done. Okay, so I'm going to stick this right here. I'm trying to get it in the right place there. That's good enough. Alright, then I want to take this stamp set. And I want this one. I have no idea. Well, I kind of think I got these from Michael's, and they're cheap, you know, little things up front. But I'm not sure. I'm going to put that there. And then let me find something to put this on that's big enough. This one will probably be way big enough, but that's okay. That's what I have over there. Okay, now get this stuff out of the way. Just gotta, yeah. Oh, I got it glued down. I'll just clean up the edges. And then I'm going to attempt to do this somewhat straight. That worked. It didn't work right there, but that's okay because I have one more thing I want to put on here, and it can go there. Okay. So I'll set that up there. And this one, I want to use this one that says 6 1/4 cents. Put that right there. Alright, put that back on there, and I don't know if there's anything else I want to put on here. I kind of don't think there is, but I wouldn't mind some of these numbers, but I don't really have room here, and they'd have to go there, and I don't want them stacked up together, if that makes sense. I think there, but I don't think so. I think that's all we're putting on there. That's it. Okay, so where am I going to put this? Where is my moon? I have lost, you guys. You guys. I have done it now. Where did I put my moon? Kidding me? How did I do that? I did forget about these, but it's not on the floor. I don't know how I do this all the time. There's my moon. Okay, so my moon's going to go here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that on there. I wish that didn't. Maybe I could put it a little bit and have that over part of it. And that'll bring it, instead of having this separate over here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I need to ink around this real quick. Okay, so then I want this to cover up that part. I think right there is okay. So let's do this. I'm always curious how other people interpret the prompts. So you can always click on, I have a hashtag in my title, I believe, is where I usually put it. That's got the hashtag for this specific one, which is hashtag 2025 CWP25. So you can click on that, and that'll give you all of this one that's on there that people have hashtagged. Or just do this 2025 CWP, and that will just give you all the ones from the year 2025, because she changes it every year. Okay, now, since I'm being so scatterbrained, I need to figure out if, oh, I did want to do this. I want this one. And we're going to stamp it on there. Which is so thick, it probably won't stamp over the edge. There we go. That worked. Okay. Now, oh no, I forgot the string. Okay, where's my little